Welcome back, everyone, to Darkmoon Diaries. I believe this is number 41. And yes, it is. We're going to move on with some MSQ. And I believe there's also an Aether Current quest for us to do now. Let's hurry to Slitherbro. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you will be the first to know. To Slitherbow! Runar, before I talk to you, I'm gonna go and do this blue quest. My love. Say, aren't you Glacier? Master Mateo speaks quite highly of you. I'm sure you've more important things to concern yourself with, but I need help, and there's no one else I can turn to. Did you already do the Aether Current quest?
I talked to him.
Okay.
And that's it.
It's my friend Quinfort. Ever since we were young, he's always excelled in the arcane arts. In fact, even now he's in training to become a priest of the Knights Blessed. Perhaps the greatest of his gifts is clairvoyance, but I fear it's taken a toll on his mind as of late. He's always been different, but not like this. He's changed, frighteningly so. The others think him no stranger than usual, but they're wrong, and I mean to prove it. You don't know him like we do, which is precisely why I'd like you to talk to him, to get an objective opinion on the matter. Assuming we find out what ails him, I hope there's a way to cure it. He's probably just depressed. Huh. Huh. Achoo!
That's you.
Thank you. Where's this person? There's Quinfort. What's going on? Huh. As foretold by the will of the wood, we meet at last. I've been expecting you, Glacier. Shh. No one else must hear of this. Not yet. My dreams are plagued with visions of the future. Calamity is upon us, and each night I witness our impending doom. The hope is not yet lost, for the dreams speak to me of a savior in the form of a great serpent. It was revered as a god in the days of the Ronkan Empire, and I believe it yet lives in the Great Wood, waiting to be roused from slumber. It has many names. Many would call it Protector, some the Great Destroyer. The will of the woods demands I find this great serpent. It is our only hope of salvation. I have been chosen, Glacier, to be the savior of Slitherbow. So this is where you two have been hiding. Now that you've gotten to know one another, what do you think? You believe him? Oh dear. I fear I've made a terrible mistake. Please don't tell me you two have communed with the will of a star or some such nonsense. Valen, please. We're in the midst of a most important discussion. When you first began talks of these dreams and delusions, I held my peace. But I won't let you drag anyone else into this. Such narrow-minded thinking is why only I have been chosen by the wood. By the great serpent. Yes, Quinfort, whatever you say. You've mocked me for the last time, Valen. I will summon the great serpent this very day and prove to you the truth of my visions. Quinfort, wait! Where are you going? To meet with misfortune would likely bring him back to his senses. But he's my friend, and I can't stand the thought of him getting hurt out there. Will you help me look for him? If anything should happen to him, I'll never forgive myself. see your butt. You should put on some pants.
No.
You refuse to wear pants?
My character does.
Oh, my love.
Yes.
Well played. Not true though.
I'm wearing pants right now.
No, no proof.
Technically, it's just glamour. She's wearing long pants.
Why did I get off the thing so quickly?
I don't know. What is wrong with you? Like, I take you right to the spot and I drop you right.
Over there! I think I see him! I swear I didn't take my car out. Why isn't our boom here yet? I want better
Yes.
audio quality.
I was like an hour and a half left just to get here. It's vengeance.
Enough, Quinfort. Even you should recognize the danger of wandering off alone in these woods.
You need to learn how to chuckle.
I don't know how to chuckle. Why don't you chuckle?
Because you run away when I chuckle.
It is scary. You really have gone mad, haven't you? Mock me all you like, Valen, but now you will bear witness to the truth with your own eyes. Behold, the divine protector of Ronka, the great serpent of legend. It's like a tiny little snake.
Oh,
No,
I thought
it
was a
can't be.
worm.
It is a tiny little serpent, isn't it?
You can actually get that as a minion,
Ha!
eh?
That's the great serpent? I see nothing great about that. What is it exactly? I refuse to believe that's a serpent. Please tell me you're joking. Do not be jealous, Valen. The will of the wood works in mysterious ways, and this serpent is the key to our deliverance. That was a weird quest line. Not gonna lie, I look forward to coming back and actually doing these. Because it seems like a little comic one.
I just accepted it, not realizing that it's not an 8 there.
Well, we have to do it anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's a blue quest. We might as well do the blue quest. Quinford is enamored of his new companions. Oh, great serpent, I beseech you, grant me the strength to defend the Knights Blessed, to stay in the impending calamity that threatens the Great Wood. Scream! I can't believe this is happening. Look, if you want to keep that thing as a pet, I won't stop you, but we really should return home. No, you're right. To remain here any longer could place the great serpent in danger. But the question is, how do we transport it? I will not stand to see the great serpent debase itself, crawling on its belly like a snake. Just pick the damn thing up and let's go. By the abyss, Valen, show some respect. I should be the one to carry it, but I fear I am yet unworthy of such a burden. But you could protect the great serpent from the threats of the Great Wood, be they beasts or sin-eaters. And now you mean to drag Master Matoya's guest into your schemes? What will the others think when he walks into Slitherbow hoisting that thing about? Here, put it in the sack.
Oh,
I will do no such thing. It's clean, dry, and most importantly, you can bring it into Slitherbow unnoticed. Fine. Listen, Glacier. The fate of the Great One quite literally rests in your hands. It goes without saying we cannot afford any mishaps. I suppose we've no choice but to help him. I'll go ahead and find a place to keep his pet away from prying eyes. You have 150 seconds.
I love the fact that we're carrying it more than yet again.
Tread carefully, Glacier. I will follow shortly after. Although it says be wary of enemies, yeah, I get attacked by 2 and I still make it perfectly fine.
Oh yeah. I had a tree following me and I was like, oh, it's gonna hit me, it's gonna hit me. And I still was outrunning the tree. I was like, ugh. I almost had to redo it because on the marker it looks like it's in the closest one.
It's in the left one, isn't it?
No, it's in the center. That's why.
Sorry, center is what I meant by left.
Yeah.
It's not in Yshtola's room.
Yeah, I went to Stola, I was like, no one's here. And I was like, damn it.
That's the same place we picked it up, right?
Yeah.
There it is. Here should be safe for now, at least. Let's have another look at the Great Serpent, shall we?
Yo, isn't that a bee? Like, it has a freaking...
Stinger?
Yeah, stinger, and it has, like, what snake has 4 fangs like that?
Good work, you two. Oh, can you believe it? The divine protector of the Greatwood here in Slitherbow. Within a sack of burlap did the champion carry the divine beast, and beneath the slithering boughs of the Greatwood did they find shelter. Chapter 31, verse 5 in the Gospel of Quinfort. Pay him no mind. He's merely referring to his dream diary. For the last time, it is not a diary. How have you forgotten how the Gospel foretold the events of that fateful day 2 years ago? How can I when you remind me of it every day? You continue to doubt me, but soon you'll see. Together the Great Serpent and I will save this village and all of the Greatwood from oblivion. Screech, screech. Did he just try humping the air in front of the...
I was waiting for you to say the next line because I knew when that was. I was like, yo, he's just like thrusting at this poor little creature.
He really was.
Just this junk.
What have we gotten ourselves into? Oh god, there's more. I hope you're satisfied now that your new pet is here, safe in Slitherbow. Scree scree! And thank you, Glacier. I now understand what's been troubling my friend all this time. I feared this might strain our friendship, but I don't believe this is something we can't overcome. Take care, and may the shadows keep you. Wait. Please, Kinfort, there's no need to involve him in this any longer. I've been giving thought to the Great Serpent's chosen form, and I think I now understand why it chose to present itself to us in this way. Look closely at the pattern of its scales. I believe they represent the network of currents by which aether flows through Raktika, the very life force of the Great Wood. And there, the scar that intersects them there on its belly. It's an omen of the coming calamity that would disrupt the flow of the life of the Great Wood. Canfort, stop! It's just a scratch. Probably from a rock as it slithered or rolled or did whatever it does to make its way through the forest. All these signs, and still he refuses to see. Like all the others, if the Great Wood is to be saved, it's up to us. What are you looking for? Some more? I can only assume you remain at my side in the hopes of receiving some generous compensation. So, if that's what it takes, so be it. The scar on the Great Serpent's belly calls to mind Lozadal's conquest. That is where you will find the source of this ill omen. Bring it to me and you will have the reward you seek. Okay. I should remind you that he's still only an apprentice. I wouldn't expect much, if anything, for your troubles. This is what happens when you spend too much time around interesting individuals. Still, I can't deny that life would be boring without him. Did you already search the designated area for clues? Uh-huh. Yeah?
No.
Oh, no, okay. You're full level ahead of me?
I just leveled up.
Yeah, you're full level ahead of me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was like, oh, I can go and do the other quest with the archer dude.
You can, yeah. Because you're a full level ahead of me, wow.
Well, because you were doing all those other classes when I just stuck with this guy.
Yeah, you must have done like a roulette or something where I went to something else.
No. We would just do this story. And I was being samurai. You were changing into different classes.
I can't. I don't have any other classes I can do this hand in the story.
Okay, well, I know I wasn't doing things.
All my other classes are low level than this. Oh, okay, we're at level 74 story quest. That's a big monkey. Isn't that the monkey that we tried fighting earlier?
Does that say 80?
Yeah.
Should we do a shout out to see if people will come do it?
Eh. It's only usually if there's a train going. Ah! Look out. Oh, maybe it's because of like stuff like this, where I give it XP to something else. Like the lookouts?
Yeah.
Hey, you know, that makes sense. Surveying. You survey your surroundings, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Find nothing out of the ordinary, so I must do this one. Something in the water catches your eye. You brush away the dirt and find a charm of some sort. Kinfort will no doubt be interested in to see what you found. Okay, back to Kinfort we go. Oh, okay. How's it teleport us? Oh yeah, I forgot. We can still use our mounts in here. Buddy. Bud is the word. Come, Glacier, show me what you found. Could it be a charm of some sort? It was exactly where you said it'd be. Then that means your visions were... Now, do you believe in the Great Serpent?
He probably put it there himself.
Fine. The Great Serpent is real. More importantly, that charm seems familiar. I think I've seen the children use them for their incantations. Yes, I'm sure of it. My father once found one while hunting in the woods. If memory serves, they can be used to invoke powerful fire spells after absorbing enough aether. By the abyss! If they plan to use them to siphon the Great Wood's life force. My vision will at last come to pass. Why are you laughing? Don't you realize how serious this is? That flow of aether you were talking about converges here at Slitherbow, doesn't it? It's why we have that large aether right outside. If the flow is disrupted, our crops would wither, the land would be rendered barren, animals would die. It would mean the end of our village, and of all of Raktika would sure likely follow.
Okay, you know what? Even though you can't see the gas pedals in this car, it still shows that your 1 foot is elevated for the pedal.
Huh. Oh, Great One, I beseech you once more. Grant us the strength and wisdom to avert this terrible crisis. Scree. Seeing them like this makes the whole thing seem like nonsense. But there's no denying Kinford has been right about what would happen thus far. We have to figure out what the children are up to before it's too late. Oh, foods. The will of the wood would see us bring Slitherbow and all of Raktika back from the brink. Oh, Great Serpent, show us the way. Show us how we might deliver our people from certain destruction. Scree! Shh! If anyone sees that thing, they're gonna kick it out of the village. Then where would we be? We have precious little time to concern ourselves with others. What's more, the Great Serpent has blessed us with another sign of what's to come. What is it this time? Behold the scales of its belly, and you will see the scar that marked Lozato's conquest has vanished. However, a new scar has appeared closer to its tail. The children would threaten another site of great power, and judging by the shape of the scar, I have no doubt it is near Dyer's Wash. They must be stopped. Agreed, though I fear only one of us is actually up to the task. And are you certain about that scar? I didn't see anything of the sort on its tail. At any rate, I think it'd be best if you were to investigate. If you've already found proof that the children are up to something, it would be foolish not to press further. Perhaps the will of the wood will give us another sign while you're away. Yeah, he's 100% making it all up. Right?
Yeah. Every time we leave, something new happened to it. Like, how did it get that scar in the last
The other dude even says it's not there.
Yeah. Plus, he probably put shit down himself, and he, like, was scared, he probably lost it, and he's just getting us to go find it all.
Well, no, like, I think he's just doing it so people believe that he's, like, some great prophet or something.
But everyone knows he's not.
That was easy. He's defeated our spiders! Did you talk to them?
Oh.
Let us away. There's still work to be done. Give chase that you might learn more of their schemes. Oh. See that timing? We both did together. Atrociraptor.
That's gonna be water. Let's go around that.
Okay, well this one's already been going for 26 minutes, so after this quest we will probably call it an episode. And then we will begin anew, whether it's with the same thing. I mean, like, we'll see if there's more to this. Worst case, I guess we could try putting all of this in one super long video just because it's a side quest chain.
BT things. Oh, you already talked to him. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Why does it never let me out?
Search their belongings. Oops, sorry, my love. We found something. Did you read Benny's message?
What?
Benny's message?
What about Benny's message?
Why she logged off?
No.
Her best friend asked her to be a bridesmaid.
Oh. Nice.
You were returned, though it is no surprise. I entreated the gods for your protection with a hymn from the Gospel of Kinfort. They would not, could not, deny my plea. Scree, scree, scree! Shadows give me strength. They should be able to find anything. Also, I'm kind of upset right now. You know the RAM I put into my computer?
Mm-hmm.
So, the better one of it is on sale on Amazon now.
Nice.
For less than what I paid.
Just return it then.
I bought it from Best Buy. It's been over a month. It's okay, mine's still good enough. A coordinated strike to cut off all flows of Aether and Slitherbow. It beggars belief that it could love the Force so, yet be so blind to its needs. We need no further proof of what the children are up to. We have to tell the others, defend the sites they mean to befoul and destroy those magic containers. Explaining how we came to know all this will prove difficult, of course, but I'll not see all your hard work wasted. We must also give thanks to the great serpent who first sensed the children's ill intent. The divine protector who thought us worthy vessels to carry out its work. My heart swells to know the will of the wood smiles upon us so. Where the hell did it go? The great serpent. It's gone. It was here just a moment ago. We should go look for it. No, my friend. The great serpent has fulfilled its duty in protecting the great wood, and so it returns to slumber. Is that so? Perhaps it really was the great serpent. If you truly mean that, Valen, then perhaps you're ready to learn the truth of its origins. And I would start from the very beginning. It begins with the sizable crystal in Lake Tusi-Mekta we know is the fruit of the Protector. If the legends are true, it dates back to a time preceding the Empire of Ronka. There he goes. I suspect I'll be getting an earful for the rest of the day, but I think our work here is finally done. I wish there was some way I could repay you for all your help. Though I should probably go while he's still swept up in his lectures. Take care, Glacier. Hopefully we'll meet soon enough. Though this is largely an assumption based on my visions noted in chapter 2, verse 17 in the Gospel of... Come back here, Valen. I still have to tell you about the serpent's influence on the founding of Ronka. And with that, we are going to call it an episode here. We will see you all next time.